Hello, my Basset Hound friends and my sexy pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here. And surprise, it's another re-ranking. I am re-ranking the Destruction albums once again, since their latest one just dropped a few days ago. And it's a good time to have a different opinion, and which is awesome, because I do have a different opinion on these albums once again. But before I do, I'm going to show you a couple of things I got for my birthday. Here's the Freddy Krueger glove necklace, which is awesome. Look at that. So that's cool. Also, as you already saw, a Melina Lynn shirt. Gotta love my Melina. There you go. This is an awesome shirt. It really is. And that's the only two things I'm going to show you. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to re-ranking Destruction albums once again from the big four German thrash metal bands. And I'm excited to re-rank it all over again. All 18 of them, by the way. I'm going to include the thrash anthems 1 and 2 in this ranking as well. And it's part of their main ones, apparently. And this is going to be a long-ass ranking from 18 to my very best one, which is number 1. And let's fucking do this. Let's get this over with. So, my number 18 at the bottom out of all these Destruction albums, you want to know what's the worst this time? It's definitely the least successful human cannibal this time. A lot of Destruction fans are rejoiced when I say that's at the bottom. So yes, I hate this fucking album. Years later. This one annoys the shit out of me. I have 0 tracks about this one. Even the band said they forget this exists. Okay? And I'm forgetting it existed too. With them. I did like a few of their songs last time in my older ranking. Oh my fucking god, that changed. Nope. Not anymore. It's at the way bottom now. What a piece of shit forgotten album. A real hidden underrated gem that they made years ago. Fuck me. But my number 18 is definitely my least favorite, which is the least successful human cannibal. Number 17 spot for my second least favorite is gonna be, well, Cracked Brain. My second least favorite. After they'd gone through the 80s era of thrash metal and the beginning of the new 90s era, and like, what the fuck is this release, you'll be saying. This is why it's my second least favorite. I'm so fucking irritatedly pissed going through this one, to be honest. The only song I like is Frustrated, and that's about it. What a piece of dog shit to start out in the early 90s. Yes, and it did came out in 1990, by the way. Holy shit, what a shit one to start off with. Beginning of the 90s era of thrash metal. Fuck me. But it's at my second least favorite, which is my number 17 spot, which is Cracked Brain. My number 16th spot for this ranking is going to be Diabolical this time. Yeah, this is low on my list too. I thought this was their latest album. That wasn't the case right now. I'm damn sure it's not the case in this one. Yeah, this is below. This is the most below underrated average Destruction album as to date for me. 4 songs I did remember enjoying is the opening Under the Spell instrumental is pretty cool. No Faith in Humanity is pretty cool. The Last of a Dying Breed is pretty cool. And lastly, State of Apathy. Those are the only 4 songs I can remember from this shit. And this is super underrated now. And I thought this was their latest one. Way back before. But it's at my bottom. And it's staying at my number 16 position. Which is Diabolical. Number 15th spot is going to be Day of Reckoning album. Yeah, this one. Another below average Destruction album. Yes, another underrated below average one. 4 songs I remember liking from this one is Hate Is My Fuel, Armageddonizer, Misfit, and lastly Sheep of the Regime. Another 4 tracks, just like the last one. It's another below fucking average album. Another underrated one in my opinion. Another decent enough time with it. What the fuck ever. My number 15 spot is Day of Reckoning. Number 14 spot is going to be Metal Discharge. This is like early 2000s trash thrash metal album they made. This is super trash. And a little bit entertaining here and there. 4 tracks I remember liking from Metal Discharge. The Revenous Beast, Fear of the Moment, Historical Force Feed, and lastly, Made to Be Broken. This is by far the most underrated early 2000s thrash metal album they made. Holy shit. Another below average album from them. Early 2000s thrash trash, I would say. It's at my number 14 spot, and it's going to be Metal Discharge. I'm going to get a lot of hate when I'm going to put at my number 13th spot for this one, and is actually going to be Eternal Devastation album. Yeah, their second full-length album. The production is kind of wonky in this one still for me. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm confused by this one a little bit. But I can still have some decent enough time with this particular album. But the production in this album is so weird to me. It's a little bit wonky. But 5 songs I did remember liking was Curse the Gods, Confound Games, United by Hatred, Eternal Ban, and lastly, Upcoming Devastation instrumental. Only 5 songs I think are memorable from this, but the production is so off-putting to me every time I go back to listen to this one. I'm sorry it's at my number 13 spot, but that's my fucking opinion. And I'm gonna roll with it. So my number 13 spot is definitely gonna be Eternal Devastation. My number 12 spot for this one is going to be All Hell Breaks Loose album. They thought this was their comeback album. They thought. From their last album, right? Yeah, from the least successful Human Cannibal. They thought it's their comeback album. You're wrong. It's not. It's really not. I will get into it later on in the ranking why it's not. But anyway, yeah, All Hell Breaks Loose. This is not their best comeback album, in my opinion, from Destruction. But 5 songs I think are pretty good. I like the opening intro to this album, The Final Curtain, Tears of Blood, The Butcher Strikes Back, and lastly, Total Disaster 2000. Those are the only 5 songs I remember liking from this album, but overall, this is not their best comeback album, in my own goddamn opinion. Sorry guys. I'll explain later on in this ranking. But anyway, it's my number 12 spot. It's definitely All Hell Breaks Loose. Number 11 spot on this ranking is gonna be Born to Perish. Yeah, this one. This one I think is a little bit better than All Hell Breaks Loose in my opinion. 5 songs I think I do enjoy from this, which is Born to Perish, their opening song, Inspired by Death, Betrayal, Tyrants of the Netherrealm, and lastly, Fatal Flight 17. Again, another below average Destruction album in my opinion. And that's all I have to say about it. Number 11, Born to Perish. Number 10th spot in this ranking is Spiritual Genocide. It's another what the fuck below average Destruction album in my opinion. Another below average one. Another 5 songs I did like from this album overall. The opening instrumental is pretty cool. Extraordinum instrumental, Cyanide. Not to be confused about Metallica's Cyanide. Renegades, No Sign of Repentance, and lastly Riot Squad. Again, another decent below average Destruction album, in my own goddamn opinion. So, fuck me. You can tell what my ranking is going to be. You can tell. But, I can have a decent enough time with this one as well. Number 10 spot, Spiritual Genocide. Number 9th spot for this ranking is, Under Attack album. Yeah, this one. I can actually have a good enough time with this album, but it's not one of my top favorites at all. It's still in the middle of these Destruction albums. I can have a good enough time with this one, okay? But this is one of the average sections, I think, in my opinion, for these albums. So, 6 songs I like is Under Attack, Dethroned, Pathogenic, Elegant Pigs, Stigmatized, and lastly Thrash Attack, which is actually the song without lyrics, but an instrumental version of it at the end. I can still have a good enough time with this one, but this is above average Destruction album. It's not terrible, but it's above average in my opinion. Number 9 spot, I'm gonna give it to Under Attack. Number 8 spot, this might surprise you, and it's going to be the first Thrash Anthems album. Yeah, this one, the first Thrash Anthems. These are just the re-recorded songs plus 2 new songs. I only like one of them, which I'll explain here. Some of the re-recorded songs I'll tell you right now, which is Best Style Invasion, Profanity, Release from Agony, Death Trap, Total Disaster, Invincible Force, Sign of Fear, Unconscious Ruins. I think it's one of their... No, Profanity is one of their 2 new songs I mentioned. I like. So, Unconscious Ruins, Tormentor, and lastly, Curse of the Gods. Those are the only good re-recorded songs from this first Thrash Anthems, in my opinion. But, yeah. Another good one, but not high in my ranking. I'm gonna give it to my number 8 spot, which is Thrash Anthems 1. And speaking of that one, this is actually gonna come in at my number 7 spot, which is Thrash Anthems 2. I think the second Thrash Anthems is a lot better than their first Thrash Anthems. This is actually a little bit better, in my own opinion. Holy shit. Songs I did like is Confused Mind, Black Mass, Front Beast, United by Hatred, Black Death, The Antichrist, Ripping You Off Blind, and lastly Satan's Vengeance. Yeah, Thrash Anthems 2 is a lot better than the first one, but I could have switched it around and say Thrash Anthems was my number 7, but still, Thrash Anthems 2 is a little bit better than their first one. But I can have a good enough time with this one, overall. Number 7th is going to be Thrash Anthems 2. Oh, you guys are getting really pissy at me. You Destruction fans. You're going to get pissy about my next 6. So, here we go. My number 6 spot is going to be Devolution album. This one is actually quite unique and good Destruction album. This is unique in the 2000s era. This came out in the not early, but it came out in the 2005 era, I believe. Or was it 8? Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, Devolution is uniquely good in my opinion. So, 6 songs I did like is Devolution, Elevator to Hell, Last Desperate Scream, The Violation of Mortality, Inner Indulgence, and lastly, No One Shall Survive. This is uniquely interesting for this Destruction album. It really is. And I saw a fly just flew over my head. Whatever. Ignore that. But anyway, yeah, this is uniquely different from all 18 of these. I can have a good enough time with this one, overall. But my number 6 spot, I have to give it to Devolution. Yes, I made it to my top 5 of these Destruction albums. It's Destruction, not to be confused with the I in it. There's no I in it. It's Destruction. I was trying to pronounce for you guys. Get through your skull. But anyway, my number 5 spot is actually going to be Inventor of Evil. This is the album, one of the albums that came out in the 2005 era. This is pretty good. This is a really good album, but there is one negative thing that really ruins this album, I swear to Christ, is the track 3. This really ruins the album because of track 3. I almost like this album. I really almost did. I'm not kidding. It would have made it to my top 5 easily, but it's ruined by the track 3. Fuck. And it came out in the 2005s. Damn it. But I can tell you the songs I did like from it overall. The Soul Collector, The Defiance Will Remain, No Man's Land, The Calm Before the Storm, The Chosen Ones, Dealer of Hostility, Under Surveillance, Seeds of Hate, Twist of Fate, Killing Machine, and lastly, Memories of Nothingness, instrumental ending. But overall, this is a damn good album in my opinion, but it's ruined by track 3 in my opinion. I was not a fan of track 3 at all. No matter how much you guys like it, but I fucking don't. It just ruins the album for me, overall. But it's still a good album nonetheless. Number 5 spot, unfortunately, I have to give it to Inventor of Evil. Alright, my best sound friends and my sexy pie cuties. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. And these top 4, I like all tracks of these ones. All tracks are awesome on these top 4 I like. Overall, these are fucking good. And it actually changed since then. So here we go. Number 4 spot, I'm going to give it to Release from Agony album. Yes, I still love this album because of the Master of Puppet vibes from this. I still love this album, guys. It's really good. Years later. That shows you how much I like it. Because of Master of Puppet's kind of instrumental vibes to it. I still enjoy this one. I'm going to name all 8 tracks for you guys. So, Beyond Eternal, Beyond Eternity, opening instrumentals, pretty creepy opening, I like it. Release from Agony, Distastified Existence, Sign of Fear, Unconscious Ruins, Incriminated, Our Oppression, and lastly, Survive to Die. Yes, this is still a damn good Destruction album in this 80s era. It's fucking good, overall. Number 4, I'm gonna give it to Release from Agony. And, holy crap, number 3 bronze spot for me, for this one, and it's gonna be surprising for you guys, and it made it all the way on the top of my ranking, is going to be Birth of Malice, their latest one. God damn, I was not disappointed with their latest one. It's actually pretty fucking good. Holy shit, they actually made something good after the last disappointment, like a few years ago. Holy shit. This is actually their best album, their best thrash metal albums that came out in 2025. Holy shit. I was not disappointed at all. All their songs are kick-ass, actually. I enjoyed every goddamn second of it. So I'm going to name all 12 tracks, and I'm going to move on. Birth of Malice, opening instrumental is pretty good. Destruction, Cyber Warfare, No Kings, No Masters, Scumbag Human Race. That's one of their singles, by the way. They're pretty good. God of Gore, Anguist, Dealer of Death, Evil Never Sleeps, Chains of Sorrow, Greed, and lastly, Fast as a Shark, Accept cover. Holy shit! I was actually surprised. I thought this new album's gonna suck, and it actually didn't. It was actually a damn good masterpiece, in my opinion. Birth of Malice, you really did win me over back as a fan. You really did. But my number 3 bronze for me, I have to give it to Birth of Malice. This is their damn good latest thrash metal albums up to date, in my opinion. My number 2 silver medal spot for this ranking, and it changed a lot since my old one, and for me it's going to be Infernal Overkill, their very first full-length album, and I love the fuck out of this one now. Years later, yes I did, and I'm not lying when I say that. God damn. Their first full-length debut album is still good. I actually enjoyed it a lot more now. This year. Excuse me, I coughed. Yeah, I like all tracks. I'll name them all for you. So, Invincible Force, Death Trap, The Ritual, Tormentor, Bastille Invasion, Thrash Attack Instrumental. Wait, that's familiar. On my last one, it has the Thrash Attack Instrumental at the end. I'm confused, but whatever. Antichrist, and lastly, Black Death. I enjoyed the fuck out of their first full-length album. I really did. Years later. So there you go. That's how much I'm a fan now. Yeah. It's just the 80s mid-80s classic appeal about this. It really is. Because their instrumental sides of it is really classic. And my number 2 silver medal, I have to give it to Infernal Overkill. It's a damn good one. And yes, my number 1 gold medal winner spot in this, out of all 18 of these Destruction albums, can you guess what my number 1's gonna be years later? Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you right now. The Antichrist album. I still love the fuck out of the Antichrist album still years later. Yes. This album is a way better comeback album than the All Hell Breaks Loose album since their last one. This is their better comeback album. And fuck yes it is. And it has a better goddamn production. Yeah, way better comeback album than All Hell Breaks Loose was. That piece of shit. But anyway, I still love the hell out of this album still. Just to end it off, I like all tracks, all 11 tracks. I'm gonna name all of them and go to fucking bed. Here we go. Days of Confusion, Thrashed Till Death, Nailed to the Cross, Dictators of Cruelty, Bullets from Hell, Strangulated Pride, Meet Your Destiny, Creations of the Underworld, Godfather of Slander, Let Your Mind Rot, and lastly, The Heretic. Yes, this is still my number 1 favorite Destruction album out of all 18 of them. I'm sorry, I have to give it to the Antichrist. This one kicks so much ass that Infernal Overkill was, and my 3rd and 4th was. This one is a way better production album. Best one ever. This one I actually can go back to listen to over and over. If I'm in a Destruction mood, this is the album I want to come back to. My number 1 gold medal winner is definitely the Antichrist. And there you go. All 18 albums, including the thrash anthems 1 and 2. Holy shit, it's a big ranking. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. And there will be more re-ranks to come, trust me. I really want to move on to my friend's request of another ranking. But I want to concentrate on that. I mean, there's new albums like coming out from here to there. It's really confusing and it's pissing me off. But there you go. There's my re-ranking of the Destruction studio albums. Worst to best. And I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Subscribe to me if you have not. Click the bell to get notified all of my notifications. Make sure you share and like this re-ranking of the Destruction albums, studio albums, worst to best, so I get more views and more subscribers. And I will see you, my best sound friends, and my 6-7 pie cuties, on my next video. Seizure later.